problem. Thanks for having me,
Awesome.
guys.
Yeah,
Good
we're
morning,
live.
everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Another
morning.
beautiful day. Eggman is here.
What's up, guys?
You know what they call me, don't you?
Uh,
Eggman. You know why?
Really?
Yes, we make babies. We collect
Oh, wow.
eggs. We collect eggs, lots of eggs. Make embryos, make babies. The eggs, sperm's easy. Eggs are hard in many ways.
Yeah.
In
But
many
I
ways.
think you're Eggman because you eat eggs, I'm guessing.
are you guys talking about me?
No,
Yes. Yes. Tell us a little bit about yourself, my friend.
Yeah. So my street name is Eggman. Uh, there's a long story, but basically, I kind of got famous from eating raw eggs, so I got this nickname. Yeah,
Oh.
and I started to eat a carnivore diet in 2022 April, and over time I have become a little less strict. So right now I'm not entirely carnivore, but I'm still pretty eating pretty solidly. I the last time I ate junk food was like maybe the end of 2023. So yeah, I I eat a pretty meat based diet, like probably 90+% meat. Yeah, and I don't really
Nice.
know what's going to happen today, but I'm happy that I'm here.
We don't either.
What attracted you to the carnivore ideas and lifestyle and this community in the first place?
Attracted. That's interesting because I definitely wasn't attracted in the beginning. Yeah. Well, so I got eye floaters at the end of 2022. Oh no, at the end of 2021, and it really bothered me. Yeah, because every day I just see a bunch of floating things in my vision, and that's one thing. Another thing is that I googled when it comes to like what can I do to my eye floaters. What can I do about my eye floaters? And I learned that basically you need to constantly check if you get new floaters, because if that happens, that means you are probably blinding. You need to go to your eye doctor ASAP. Yeah, so once I got eye floaters, I was always like so worried. I always check my vision. I want to see if I get new floaters, because if that happens, I want to go to the doctor as soon as possible. Yeah, and I did went to some eye doctors, but they would just tell me to check my eyes regularly. They weren't able to like fix my eye floaters, so I still had to deal with my vision issues. Yeah, so I wanted to do something about my condition. I didn't want to just let my destiny decide what's going to happen, I guess. Yeah, so I was always like checking online, and long story short, I one day I came across Dr. Barry's video about dry eye, and he was talking about how your diet can affect your eye health. So it kind of like opened my eyes, because previously I didn't think diet can really affect your eye health. So I started to like check out more and more of his content. So basically he taught me that if I eat too much sea oil and carb, that can be bad for eye health. Yeah, so I started to change my perspective, because previously I didn't know I need to be careful of those things. Yeah, but I still was like very clueless. Yeah, I found out that he was talking about carnivore diet, but I thought it was like ridiculous, because you are eating so much meat, and you're not eating plants, you're not eating vegetables, you are going to get constipated. Yeah, so I kept doing research because I was intrigued. Yeah, I was intrigued about, like, I thought it makes sense. Like, oh, okay, it doesn't have carbs and seed oil, so maybe it can help me. But how can this work? So I just kept like finding out how this can be safe. And yeah, basically that's once I understood that, okay, this is probably not as dangerous as I previously thought. Once I realized that, I went carnivore because I was pretty desperate. I wanted to improve my eye health.
And I don't know if you've heard much about this recent trend, and maybe Dr. Nelson could kind of chime into this. Is many carnivores are leaving the carnivore space for a plant-based space. Is that something you're experiencing or seeing, or do you think maybe it's kind of people using small amounts from time to time, but they're still basically animal carnivore based?
Yeah, I think maybe you can stop being a carnivore for many reasons, but I guess mainstream, they like to paint it like, oh, your health is like so horrible, so you are not carnivore anymore. I mean, like I can be a carnivore now, and I mean, like, let me give you an example. I can be a carnivore for, like, let's say 1 year, and maybe I want to eat some junk food. I can go eat some junk food, and I'm not going to. I guess I'm not going to suffer horribly just from that. But maybe mainstream, they are going to cut on that, catch on that, and they are going to say, "Oh, you are not a carnivore anymore. Wow, this diet doesn't work." Blah blah blah. You know, maybe that's not a very good example, but
We were showing earlier a picture of Kiltz and Dr. Nelson out to dinner last night, and they snapped a picture of me eating Caesar salad. And now, did we take a picture of the steak, Dr. Nelson? Did you? You left out the steak or the? Okay, I had some lobster bisque, which is very good. Some cream and lobster, and
we had a 16-ounce ribeye steak.
it was delicious.
Medium rare.
Yeah, and also there was some shrimp and pork belly and charcuterie, and I think they did a good job of making that a pretty animal meat based centric diet.
And this was with a lot of people that are not necessarily carnivores, by the way.
Yeah. And so, you know, maybe what we're saying, and Lou, you could talk about that a little more, is, I mean, yeah, we're meat centric, animal based, and from time to time we may have small amounts of plants, but that doesn't take away the fact that we're lions and carnivores. And how do you feel on your carnivore lifestyle overall with your floaters? Can I ask how young you are? Are you 22, 23?
I'm 26 years old now.
26. And how many other people in your community, your age group, are dipping their teeth in carnivore?
I don't know people around me that eat any, like, close to me at all. I think people are just eating a more normal diet. Yeah.
Anyone in your family?
Yeah, like they have seen me eat a carnivore diet for like more than 3 years now. They are used to me eating this way. But when it comes to their own diet, I think they haven't changed much. Yeah. I think sometimes people just, they don't feel the need to change. They are not incentivized for whatever reason. Yeah.
They haven't had the pain for the purpose.
I mean, I feel like a good amount of my family members, they are not super healthy. For example, like my grandma, she just went to a dentist for the second time just in 1 week or something. Like, and my mom, she also has some teeth issues. Like they always my dad, they always have to go to the doctor. Like it takes some dedication. Like I kind of admire them, because I think you always need to go to the doctor. It takes a lot of effort. Yeah, but they are willing to do that instead of like just be like me, just eat meat and chill, you know.
Eat meat and chill. I like it. I mean, it certainly simplifies our lives in some ways where,
Yeah,
it's like, what am I going to eat? What am I going to eat? And
because I want to say, like, I was taking my family members as my example. Like, imagine if they went a whole food meat based diet, like they are going to be so much healthier, and they don't need to go to a doctor, so there's just less trouble in their life. Yeah, that's what I think.
you think this is just a fad and a trend? Maybe we're going to see it like, Atkins diet and so many other diets, they come and go. Or is this something that gives us some flexibility? We mostly eat meat, and we can from time to time eat some plants. We know the things that are less harmful, more less gassy, bloating.
Yeah.
What other things have you noticed in your life experience through this carnivore lifestyle? Any other aspects of your life that you've found more beneficial, positive?
Yeah, let me talk about my health improvements. So first of all, my skin became much better. So right now my skin is like completely smooth when I touch it. But in the past, I always had pimples. Yeah, like my skin wasn't super bad compared to many people, but every time I touched my skin, I always felt some red spots. And so that skin, my teeth, my wisdom teeth area used to hurt sometimes, but right now my teeth are pretty fine. And I think after I went carnivore, my wisdom teeth grew out more. Like in the beginning, they were a little stuck in my gum. So that's my teeth. I want to talk about weight, because right now I don't need to count anything. I just chill. Yeah. And I checked my weight today. I was like 70 kilos. And the last time I checked my weight was like so long ago, but it was still around 7 kilos. And I'm just kind of impressed. I always feel this way. I'm just like, oh, I'm just chilling, eating meat. And like my weight is, they auto regulate for you, right? So I really like this factor, because I feel like many people, they need to like focus on some details when they want to have a more ideal weight. Yeah. So this is not an issue for me. I just chill. Yeah. And my mental health also improved a lot. Well, let me see if I can give. I used to have a lot of loneliness problems. I just felt lonely pretty often. Yeah. And at that time I was single, and I just wanted to get a girlfriend. So I was like just in a very desperate state. Yeah. I think that's not a good state to be in. Like, you shouldn't be in this kind of state, even if you are single. Yeah. You need to be more like abundant. Because like right now I have a girlfriend, but not to be cold. I think without her I can still be pretty happy. Yeah, so that's the difference. And that actually helped with dating, because previously when I was still like so desperate, like when I was interacting with girls, I would like always overthink. Right now I'm just like more like myself, and I think that can make you more just happier and more attractive. Yeah. Well, let me see if I can give you some other improvements. Yeah, I like my diet, because previously I had to eat like, I mean, not had to, I was like brainwashed to eat like chicken breast. I always didn't like vegetables. Yeah. Also, I had some guilt, because I didn't like to eat vegetables and fruits. But growing up, everyone told me I need to eat them to be healthy. So because I wasn't prioritizing them, I didn't really like them. So I only ate them when I felt like I was eating too little. Yeah, but I always like just had this guilt that I feel like in the future I'll be not healthy because I don't usually eat too much fruit and vegetables. Yeah, but right now I don't have this kind of limiting belief, and I just eat. I always like eating meat growing up. Yeah, although like when I was little, my surrounding they will teach me that I shouldn't eat too much meat and I shouldn't eat too much fatty meat, stuff like that. Yeah, but anyways, right now I also don't have this kind of limiting belief. I just eat a lot of delicious meat. I'm not eating not delicious vegetables. I'm like more. I listen to my body more, and when you a lot of the times when you just do that, you are just going to be happier. Yeah. Okay, that's what I have to say for now.
Well, that's a lot of improvements, different things in your health, and I think what Dr. Kiltz was asking about, there seems to be a lot of people who have been carnivore for years, and some other people who have been carnivore for just 3 months, with some social media presence that are adding back some vegetables and fruits. Some of them in a limited amount. Some of them they're going, I think, overboard. Even though they're still eating meat, it's not that they have stopped eating meat, but seems to be a trend. I don't know if it's just clickbait.
I think people can eat what they want to eat.
Of
That's
course,
my
yeah.
thought.
Yeah. Yes.
But like I think mainstream media, I don't know exactly what was going on. I have seen some people kind of talking about this topic, but I think if you are just a reporter and you see that carnivores they are kind of eating some plants, you shouldn't just say, "Oh, carnivore diet doesn't work." Like that's like too big of a stretch. You need to analyze what's going on. Like maybe they just want to eat some watermelon. I don't know, but they can eat that. That doesn't mean carnivore diet is not healthy, right?
Correct. What do you do?
Well, I'm a full-time content creator now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually have been like interviewing people. I think it's pretty
Nice.
fun, and I want to like spread this kind of lifestyle in my country. So I definitely try to like prioritize that. Like I try to maybe incorporate Chinese subs or just make like Chinese videos. Yeah. I want to. I think it's so important.
I mean, now you don't have to wait for someone to hire you and produce and have you on their production company. I mean, now it's all of us have the capability of being creators and going out there and doing something. And do you think that in some way, because you mentioned a little bit, I think it was confidence, that carnivore creates confidence. And in that confidence creation, again, it's the regal lion, our ability to see more clearly or adventure into areas that are previously more anxiety creating and holding us back. You mentioned dating and loneliness, and our ability to say, you know what, I'm fine just the way I am, and to be lonely, and in some way that brings about our artistic creation abilities and content creation. It somewhat requires some loneliness in a sense to kind of poke and push and tweak our creative nature deep within inside all of us. Confidence creation.
Sandy would like to know if you have a YouTube channel, and yes, you do, or you have like TikTok, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I post my interviews on my channel, so feel free to check that out. Yeah,
Is it called? What's the? You might have sent
What's
it
the
to me a couple
YouTube
months
channel?
ago.
yeah.
Or
I think
the
you should be able to find it if you just search up Eggman,
Okay,
or
I'm
like
gonna do
maybe
that right now.
Eggman Carnivore or something. You should be able to find me. Yeah, yeah.
I guess we can never know the truth about this, or no, we can't know today, this moment, about whether it's a fad of what we're talking about. But wouldn't you say this idea of meat centric, which has been around for infinite times, and many of our cultures have focused on animal based diet, uh, seems to be one of the most sustainable dietary plans, which you can eat some plants sometimes and small amounts and add more fat. And I mean, if we look at at your culture, is meat centric in the diet for many years, like pork and things like that, and fish?
You want to know if our society eats a lot of meat? Well, yeah, I was thinking about this. I think in like normal households, if the family cooks up a meal, usually there's going to be some fish and pork and eggs, stuff like that. Usually there's not going to be like red meat because people are afraid of red meat. Oh, thank you for doing this. Yeah, but I'll keep going. Yeah, yeah. So in a family dinner table, there's going to be some meat, but at the same time, there's going to be plants like just some vegetables, and maybe there's going to be after meal fruit, and of course rice. Yeah. So also in our society, we kind of have this idea that you shouldn't eat too much meat. So on average, like your intake of meat wouldn't be so much just because you think you need to eat rice and vegetables. And also you believe that you shouldn't eat too much meat. Yeah. Also, I haven't even talked about junk food. So people eating junk food is so normal. Like I can see a KFC right in front of me, I think. Yeah. And you can so easily buy sugary drinks and chocolate and what else? Chips, all that good stuff. Yeah, so people are not eating that much meat. Yeah, people can eat more meat. Also, like I think gym bro culture is pretty like um, dominant in a way here. So people are not prioritizing fatty meat. I was like also kind of like that. I wasn't. I was trying to eat more protein, but I wasn't trying to eat more fat because I thought fat was bad. Yeah. So overall, people can eat more meat. But in a family table, if you have the idea that eating a lot of meat is good, maybe you can eat a lot of meat. You have access to it, basically, in a family dinner table. But usually people are not going to prioritize that, if that makes sense.
Dr. Nelson, what are you hearing on the airwaves out there about the switch? You think in some way it's being done for views, or is it really something solid? I mean,
I
maybe,
I think part of it is views. There are people who happen to be more metabolically healthy now than they were before, and now they are adding back some fruits. And I think, if that works for them, that's fine. I don't tolerate. I personally don't tolerate much because I still have. I still have the. I still don't do well if I am eating anything that is not meat based, basically. So I stick with that. But hey, if
well,
your health problems have been resolved,
and
if
you're
that was
missing
why you
them,
did it,
and you're missing them.
And you're
well, certainly, I mean, I think Leo makes a very good point about the junk food, because I think at least most of the people in this space can agree, you know, probably eating junk food is not helpful for anyone. So anything that comes in a box, a bag, or a can, you probably shouldn't have. So that's a starting point. And occasionally, listen, Dr. Kills, I didn't even mention last night, but I don't know if you noticed the steaks, not the bonings that came later, that was done in fire, but the ones that they served us had some seed oils. And I noticed
Mm.
while I'm eating, I realized, okay, but I finished it. I don't know what it was. I didn't want to ask what it was. So occasionally, if you're going out, you might be exposed to eating something you don't want.
Or human beings you don't want, or air or water or environmental factors. I mean, this idea that we should like, oh, be careful, don't go out there. It's going to get you.
Booby Goats has a question, Aaron.
We have to
Whatever
take
hap-
some risks.
Yep. Whatever happened to vegetables fermenting in the gut and turn into alcohol and mess up your brain?
Protein and sugars ferment in the gut. So that's the microbes are there. I mean, it may be some way for all of us, even because we have to eat. Yeah, you eat something that contains some sugars, amino acids, you're going to get some fermentation. But I think, think about the plants are very fibrous. They digest poorly. That means they have more time to get to the colon where most of the fermentation happens. So that is an issue. And I mean, in general, plus I just don't like plants of any significance or frequency. It's small amounts infrequently that are properly prepared. Really, I was hoping that Caesar salad had some anchovies on it, but it didn't. So I had a bite anyway.
So
And
whatever
and
happened, it's still happening, basically.
and
Aaron, it's still happening.
it was partly a stunt. So
Yes.
But I was with Scott Everson and at Mount Tremblant retreat, and we, oh man, amazing meat, eggs, bacon, butter, duck, sausage, foie gras, and then there was some amazing strawberries, which I didn't have actually, or bananas. I had a few of the grapes. Oh my God, these grapes were so delicious. Did I have a lot of them? No, but again, it's not a very fibrous food, and so it generally is very breaks down quickly and digests quickly. So, Leo, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just curious. Did you actually eat a salad?
I ate 2 bites of a salad.
Oh, did you swallow it?
I chewed and swallowed 2 bites of
Oh,
salad.
Wow.
Yeah. And I
Did you like
didn't
it?
die. I didn't die. I didn't become psychotic,
Yeah.
neurotic, or depressed. And I think much of what we consume, I mean, again, you are not 100% meat eater. I mean, I think there are a few 100% meat eaters out there. Majority of them are 95% meat eaters, or 90% meat eaters, or 99% meat eaters, right, Dr. Nelson? But it was very tasty. But I don't love. I mean, salad to me is nature's toilet paper. You can't clean it. I don't particularly. But again, now actually, if you roast the lettuce,
Like
and-
over fire.
yeah, you roast it. It's you're simplifying it a little bit. You're breaking down some of the bonds, and you're putting those microbes under fire. You're gonna and you add. I mean, to me, I don't use olive oil of any significance, and I haven't had a Caesar salad in years. But I make one of the best Caesar salads ever. Olive oil, Parmesan, lots of anchovies, some pepper, an egg, man, raw egg, Caesar salad with raw egg or coddled egg 1 minute, and then so like a splash of Worcestershire or not. Do you use spices, Leo?
Do I use spices?
Yeah, yeah, and
I
it's
like kimchi, so if that counts, yeah. But I don't like go out of my way to add some herbs or something. I don't do that usually.
now kimchi is fermented, correct?
Yes.
I had
What was-
some kimchi 3 days ago.
You did?
which essentially, we really need to be truthful here. We don't know the diet that means you're going to live longer or be healthier. Do we, Dr. Nelson?
No. And even
But-
that people think they know, they say, oh, a Mediterranean diet. Well, what is that? Because there are 1,000 different variations of that.
And again, this is where you're at. I mean, I've been carnivore for 15 years. I've never felt better. And am I afraid to have a small amount of some plants from time to time? I'm not. I think I feel very, very, very healthy. At almost 70, and I'll be 70 in March.
Wow.
I feel great. I could still walk up to Mount Tremblant. I can do my 100 push-ups every day. I up at 3 or 4 o'clock most days. I go to work. I have a smile on my face. I'm positive in life. I mean, what do you think, Leo? Do you think that sort of psychologically, confidence-wise? I mean, I think confidence-wise, it's been amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Like, it can make your life better in many ways. Yeah. By the way, I think you look so young.
Not bad for 70, right? But when I tell people I'm 90, they're like, "Whoa!"
Wow.
Dr. Kiltz, we should get some of these questions.
Yeah, let's get on some questions for
we did
Eggman.
have Eggman's channel. Okay, let's see. Good morning, Leo. I love what you said about feeling lonely prior to carnivore and now realizing you can feel confident with or without a girlfriend. That's not a question, but there you go.
But
Well,
can
that's
I add
please
on
comment
something?
on that.
Because like when I still had the loneliness issues, like I said, I wanted to get a girlfriend. So I would try to like watch YouTube videos as to how I can get girls. Yeah. So I would try to learn maybe like you should present yourself this way so girls will be more into you. Like I was trying to pretend to be I was trying to learn how I could be a different person that was not me. Yeah. Put on an act. I was learning that. But it didn't really help me because I was still me, if that makes sense. Like I could have the knowledge that when you are texting a girl, this is more ideal, but I wasn't really able to do that because that wasn't me. Yeah. But after my mental health improved on a carnivore diet, I was able to just naturally pull off the techniques they were talking about in the videos, if that makes sense. So,
by the way, loneliness is not good, but being alone sometimes it's okay. Taking a break.
Although loneliness, it's like pain and suffering. There's a point to it. It says get the F up and go do something. You want to keep laying there, it ain't gonna work. But I think that it's natural and it's good. You got to turn it off sometimes and go to the desert and go out there and find some time alone.
At least always be prepared. I'm in a hotel in San Antonio, Texas. So, but I have my junk food, emergency food here.
Well, Leo, I guess another point of eating salad is just in case you want to date a vegan or a vegetarian or a Mediterranean. You can show them how you can be a little flexible. Because flexibility in life, rigidity, just you gotta remember, like the oak tree tends to break its branches, but the birch tends to sway a little bit, right? We're saying, hey, listen, we're not polarizing. We want to shine a light and bring everyone to the table. We're not saying, hey, we don't want to sit with our people who eat plants. That's not what this is about. We are inclusive to all peoples around the globe. And we need to say, hey, listen, this is what I found healed me. Maybe there's something we do. And I see, to me, keto and paleo, it's a high fat diet. But we are not grass eaters unless you process the grass to make it edible for humans. I mean, just go out there and eat raw plants all day long. We'll find you in the grave.
Yeah. I want to say thanks, Ricky, for your super chat. Here's the next question. Dr. Nelson, how much time should you wait before rechecking fasting insulin labs?
By the way, when is the Dr. Bickman podcast gonna come out?
It's already released on Friday.
Okay. Fasting insulin, if you check that it is high, give it 3 months, maybe 6 months before you check it again. You can check it every week if you want, but if you're making an effort, just being strict carnivore, strict low carb diet, low carb, high fat, at least 30 days, maybe 3 months, and see if you've made a dent on that. And watch the Dr. Kiltz Carnivore Conversations podcast with Dr. Bickman. He's the insulin man.
He's amazing. Insulin IQ, benbickman.com. So much out there. What's your favorite topic to talk about, Leo, or interview the people? Any particular genre that you're like, hey, we've got to interview this person?
You want to know who do I want to interview?
Yeah. Do you have any particular people?
What's the theme?
Well, yeah,
I
the
mean,
theme.
yeah, I mean, I like to interview meat-based dieters, honestly. So, like, right now, you all, like, I would be interested, to be honest.
Well,
yeah, because I just think it's interesting to get to know people in the space, I guess, and we can talk about some more meaningful topics, because basically, if you eat a meat-based diet, you know more about how the world works. So I think it's interesting to talk with people like these. But I have had vegan on my channel before, or like fruitarian. I as long as I think they are interesting, I'm kind of down to chat with them, just hear their thoughts. Maybe I'm not going to completely agree with them, but I can hear what they have to say or their personal story.
Have you been a vegan or a fruitarian?
I haven't. No.
And maybe in some ways that's something we should all. Maybe we should do a month of fruit only, Dr. Nelson.
No, I'll be in a coma. Diabetic coma. I'm not.
We'll come rescue you.
Yeah.
We will come rescue.
I have done some N1 experiments, and but no, I wouldn't do that on a regular basis. Not at all. There's a next question is very good for Eggman. So
this one, Eggman, do you eat white rice? I've heard it's best eaten the day after it's made. Do you eat it at all, freshly made or a day old?
Oh, interesting. Do I eat white rice? I mean, I can't say I completely don't eat it. Like, I kind of, because I have become less strict recently. I had my hardcore carnivore days, And during that time, I was just eating meat and eggs and salt, basically. But I become a little more chill. So if I see some rice and I feel like eating it, I'll entertain just a few bites. I don't like to eat too many carbs. I don't feel satisfied. Yeah, I'm going to feel a little like
What do you think about the difference making white rice, eating it right away, or putting it in the fridge and eating it at least 1 day later?
I mean, maybe there's going to be some little changes, but shouldn't be very important, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some people find that technique, if you would, the white rice has a lesser impact on your blood sugar when it's put in the refrigerator and you allow it to develop some resistant starch. In my case, it doesn't matter if I ate it 5 days later; it's still gonna spike my blood sugar too high. So, but I grew up eating white rice. Rice and beans was the staple of my diet for growing up.
Hmm. Oh, same. I ate a lot of rice Korea. Like, mm, I think people in our society they will praise you if you eat a lot of rice. They are going to think you are a good kid. Yeah. So that's a bit of brainwashing there, I guess.
Ricky asked, Dr. Kiltz, is lettuce really unhealthy?
I don't know if I'd use that word unhealthy not necessarily, but I believe that it's hard to wash off all those microbes, and
And glyphosate.
and there may be other toxins due to pesticides on there. I don't, but for me, it's from like literally in the 15 years. I can't tell you. Like that was probably I can't remember the last time I had a bite of salad at all. And we had this really great dish
Before last night.
in Barcelona. Yeah. In Barcelona. I mean, literally, again, two bites. But it was a lot of Caesar salad dressing, and they put a little bit of lettuce in order to mop up the sauce of the meat, and I left it be, let it be, and didn't touch it. But I don't know that again, I would say that it is a fermenter and a fibrous substance that ultimately doesn't have the best of value. Interesting about white rice. Again, it probably has a lot of value that has been around for a long time, but the problem is that we eat it too much and we don't eat enough fatty meat at the same time. But as a human, white potatoes and white rice, corn less so, because corn really has to be more manipulated in order to make it less toxic. But certainly white rice and white potatoes without the skin have more nutritional value when you add the meat to the and by the way, when I was in Madrid, we went to a Japanese restaurant with great sushi, raw fish over a little bit of white rice, and like I didn't fend off the white rice. I ate a little bit. I'm not dead yet.
Yeah. Carnivore Jerry, my weight gain alert. Did not cheat. Found out I need 2 root canals. Is it possible to gain 10 pounds of weight because of these oral issues? Anyone?
Well, stress of the body wants you to gain weight. Remember, it's saying, hey, something's going on. Can you imagine if you had a dental issue thousands of years ago, no dentist, and you wanted to make sure you had the weight on so that when you couldn't eat while you were going through your fasting, and hopefully that was going to help, or the medicine man showed up, that you were going to have a sustenance. Remember, fat is the only fuel and building block of the body. Sugars are not, and glucose is not. It's actually adipose tissue, which is the most important organ system of our body. And I think adipose tissue, fat, is an organ system that is critical for our body. And listen, carnivore, I mean, being skinny is not natural. Gain weight, use weight. Gain weight, use weight. That's what I've found. Leo, do you have any comments?
Not really. But can I ask a little like other question?
Please.
Yeah. I wanted to know like what are your guys' thoughts on like how to make someone want to go carnivore?
Be the example. So, I think what the stories you're telling are intriguing for all of us. I mean, that's sort of, I went carnivore because my patients were going paleo and getting pregnant. And then I found keto, and then I found carnivore, and the lifestyle, I mean, I think is strengthening and radical and positive in so many ways, but be the example like anything else. And the more communication and conversations we're having around the globe in all languages, where people are then getting they're finding the content that gives them the confidence to make the massive change, and then show pictures and shopping and nutrition, like simplicity, right? I mean, I do a lot of raw meat, rare to raw, but you don't have to. Better.
Great. We did all the questions.
What about going out to dinner, going out versus eating at home? Leo, what are your how do you do maybe about home meals versus out meals?
Yeah. I haven't eaten out a lot recently, but what I would do is like I would just choose the restaurant I want to go to in advance. So I really like to go to barbecue restaurant. They're going to serve you just raw meat and you can like grill them. Yeah. So that's a good option. And I know like Steak and Butter Gal, she says that you can go to a hot pot restaurant and you just tell them to give you water. If you are like super strict, you can also do that, and you just kind of like use water to cook your meat. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like honestly, it just depends on like how strict you want to be. I guess, like if you always eat meat and you decide to eat junk food for whatever reason, I think you are still carnivore. Honestly, I'm not like too judgmental.
Well, I say we are carnivores, although maybe Dr. Nelson, I was, are we really omnivores? I mean, that seems to be our nature more than anything. And you can be a carnivore, thrive and survive, but to be an herbivore always, meaning, and it means uncooked plants. That is not a good diet for humanity.
I have also tried to like ask the restaurant to cook my meat without adding any oil. Just dry cook it. That's how they
Right.
say it. Yeah.
And if you have butter, throw it on there. But if not, yeah, you're right. Dry cook it. It's all you need. Well, are you a salt? Do you like salt? What is your thoughts on adding salt or things like that?
I'm not against salt, but I don't usually crave it. So I don't usually go out of my way to add salt. But for example, the kimchi I often eat, the ingredients have salt. I don't mind. Yeah. If my food has salt, usually I'm not going to mind too much.
Well, when we talk about seed oils, all right, or fruit oils or plant oils, which I like to call them, are there oils like avocado oil or olive oil that you think are less harmful, more healthy than maybe canola oil, or I don't know where rice oil fits into all of this, how it's prepared. But again, it's an interesting. 99% of all of our food is processed by someone else. We don't process much of anything.
Right.
You have any thoughts on those oils that are like avocado versus olive oil and canola, corn oil?
Yeah, according to what I know, avocado oil and olive oil and coconut oil, they are probably more natural when it comes. This is like what I know,
They're
but I can be
pressed.
wrong.
They're extracted without processing of other chemicals.
Yeah, but in terms of more like standard seed oils, they are more artificial. So I think they are different, but I guess animal fat tastes better. So that's my like. I try to prioritize that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Let's see. There was another question here.
Well,
Let's see.
sashimi. I mean, by the way, Mr. Castine, I mean, obviously you could have the fish without any rice, raw fish without rice also. So go ahead, Talia.
That was the last question. What was that question?
Comment question, yes.
Yeah.
I like to eat sushi, honestly. So
I
definitely had eaten just raw fish with rice before when I was like eating a carnivore diet. I think that's not going to that's still pretty solid. I mean, if you eat like meat based for the most part, right?
Right, meat based. Add the fat, really important, and the simple sugars in small amounts and frequently are not our killers. And I don't believe we're addicted. We live in an addictive environment. So you need to strengthen up, and carnivore strengthens you up, allows you to say no, and change your environment. Really, that's it. More than anything, plants are mighty smart, are they not?
Booby Goats wants to know what Eggman's favorite food is.
Nice. I like this questions. Booby goats. Let me see. What's my favorite? I honestly want to say some junk food. Is junk food in the discussion?
Well,
I used to like chocolate a lot. Yeah, but in terms of honestly, in terms of like carnivore food, I think steak is very nice. I also like ground beef. Yeah, depends on like where the source is, because I guess sometimes.
Did you say raw beef?
Oh, I didn't say raw. I just said I said ground.
Oh.
Yeah, ground beef.
That's good. Seed oils are to keep the humans from revolting. I always said plants, anything from a plant, and this is why, again, if it's a plant product, it may be more poisonous than healthy. But I imagine when it came to figuring out how to feed people, we're very ingenious and creative.
We are.
Right? That's an amazing part of this. Are you noticing? Are you guys out doing any meetups, Leo? Bringing people together, and when is it going to be? Maybe we could shoot out to Taiwan and come for a meetup.
Wow. I
That'd
guess
be fun.
I still need to try to spread it. Not many people are spreading this diet. Yeah.
Well, it's growing. It's no matter where you are in this
it's
world.
Definitely growing for sure, because you can argue with the reality, I guess. Like people actually get better, and meat actually tastes good. Vegetable actually tastes bad. I mean, for most people.
Unless the vegetable is fried, salted, spiced, and processed or fermented. I mean That's what makes and sugar, by the way, was used as a spice, not as a primary ingredient to food thousands of years ago. Salt and sugar were used again, sprinkled on, not spooned on initially. And do you have lots of iguanas in Taiwan?
Iguana. I guess in the south part there are many. If
Uh-huh.
I understand you correctly, like a kind of big lizard.
Yeah. So Rick would
Yeah.
do good there.
Yeah,
Do you-
Rick.
Have you had iguana?
No, I
No.
haven't. Actually, I'm down to try some. Yeah, but like because I live in the middle part, and I don't usually see iguanas. Yeah, have you guys eaten some?
No,
I haven't
but
been
this person
invited.
has.
I have not been invited to eat iguana yet.
Would you guys be down? Because I guess that can be scary for some people, right?
Well, okay. So when I was in Mount Tremblant, Scott Everson's retreat, and I highly recommend it. We went to a French restaurant in Josevie, I think is the name of the town. I can't remember. There was seal and kangaroo
Wow.
and alligator, warthog. They were out of. So it was very, very, and it was done on a hot stone, and I just put butter and salt. It was so good, so good.
Can I ask you guys what's your favorite carnivore food?
Pork ribs
Oh,
with the
nice,
skin. Pork ribs
nice,
with the skin still in it, all crispy. I eat that every day.
nice.
Almost.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Tomahawks. I'm the weird
Nice.
one. I love the pork.
I gotta
Oh,
give
nice.
the Kiltz and Bella.
Aw.
Wow.
I love that picture. Was Bella at the retreat?
No, she wasn't. This was her
Okay.
bot. Yes, she
Your
was.
face. Your
She was there.
face.
She was there.
No. Nice.
She was there. She was there with Kiltzy and
Please
others.
send that to me, and I will get it on social media. I won't do the salad. Oh, maybe I should do the salad.
I'll send you the salad.
Send me the salad.
Well, I
Is-
sent you the one I
Oh,
took.
you did. Yeah, I got a salad one. But I want
Is
the
it
one with the
true
salad.
Dr. Kiltz has given up on carnivore?
Or is this just for clicks?
Bait. Bait is best.
Oh, we need to do the giveaway. I just realized somebody's gonna win a Kiltz Mighty Tribe T-shirt today. Let me.
All right. And so what is the name of your podcast, or where you do most of your podcasting, Leo?
Yeah, so my podcast doesn't have an official name, but I have a playlist on my channel.
All right.
So
And
I-
your channel is, what's your channel?
Congratulations, Christine.
Yeah, you guys can just like search up Leo and then Eggman. I think you should be
Leo
able to find me.
Eggman. And Christine Serrault online is the winner. What are we winning?
Congratulations! A
Yay.
T-shirt, Kiltz My Tribe T-shirt. Please send me
Nice.
an email, ollie@drkiltz.com with your address and your shirt size, and we will get that sent to you. Here you go. Ta-da.
And I'll send pictures, and everyone should go to Leo Eggman, post pictures. Maybe I can get an interview in Taiwan.
You want to go to Taiwan for a podcast?
Sure. Well, at least we'll do it virtual.
Virtual.
Yeah, we
Start.
should start by virtual.
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely. Well, everyone,
Make it
thank
happen.
you.
Today's Monday, right?
Today's Monday.
5:30 Eastern time. Zoom call in the Kiltz Mighty Tribe is free. You have to be a member. Membership is free. And who's with us today, Alia?
It's just me. I think it's just me, actually.
Okay.
And I might not
You're
be there
busy,
because
yeah.
I'm on an ASRM meeting.
Yeah,
So
it's okay.
I'm going to be eating lettuce.
The
Let-
toilet paper of the stars.
I'm going to be in the Let Us Eat Meat room, the lettuce room, or the lettuce restaurant.
You're okay. Dr. Nelson, if you can't be there, I'll be there. Don't worry. Come and hang with me at 5:30 Eastern.
All right, Mitch is on.
I'll go see Mitch.
We got to go see Mitch. Leo,
Leo, thank you.
you're the man.
Thank you for
guys
being
for
here.
having
Have
me.
a good day.